All right, man. So we had Shaquille O'Neal, former player for the Los Angeles Lakers, on this big podcast. He's 48 years old. He confessed that he never voted before, and he described that he filled out an absentee ballot. Now, he started off saying he always wanted to be honest on his podcast. He never voted before America, and he's doing all these voting campaigns. He's trying to make up. He don't want no excuses for everything he used to do, like back in the 90s, 80s. I'm like, bro, like, so you're 48 years old, man. You decide to vote. I mean, yeah, it is better late than never, but it's just like, dang. And you look at statistics here. 20% of NBA athletes are registered voters. That's a serious issue. And I'm thinking like, okay, well maybe because like, hey, I got $30 million in a bank account, or 50 million, 100 million. Who cares like about the gas? Who cares about new innovation going on in this country? Already making a killing. I make more money than the average person. But at the same time though, it's just like, dog, like, you know, you still gotta be, you have a huge platform. And I feel like especially if you own majority of the wealth in the black community, due to your talents, this will be a wonderful, great opportunity to actually get involved in the political system. I remember back in 2008, I was so devastated that I couldn't vote for President Obama the first time. And the reason is because I was too young, all right? I was in the ninth grade. So, but we did have mock voting drafts, and I used to love that. We had mock voting. We actually had like our own ballot. That's what we did in school. And, we collect all the ballots, and we actually read who actually won based on the school's popular choice. And that's when I actually understood popular vote and electoral college. And the reason why I brought that up, because he was the reason why he didn't vote for all these years, because he was kind of like confused about the electoral college system. I mean, it is kind of raise you, some your IQ level to the point like, damn, like I'm able to get some more research, analytical research on how we elect presidents, because you need at least 270 electoral votes, especially, if you win like states like Michigan, Pennsylvania, New York, Texas, Florida. Yeah, the electoral college, this stuff matter, but also to the popular votes do count. But for the most part, electoral college is the main bread and butter for anyone to go in to be selected into office. And he was kind of confused about the 2016 election, when Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton, who was the senator of New York in a particular time, won the popular vote, but still managed to lose to Donald Trump in the presidential election. But I just still feel like, if you never voted before in the presidential, I mean, even I don't think he voted for the election, local election, the governor in states, that don't make any sense to me, man. You're 48 years old, and, as regular people who work 9 to 5 jobs, we've been pressed on, you gotta vote. You gotta vote. It's people like you don't be voting. And at the same time, you don't have your voice heard. See, this is why we have these tyrants in office. But, what about these celebrities? Can we hold them accountable? Kendrick Lamar, one of my favorite rappers, I think he said a while back, he don't vote. It's just that, dog. And then people's like, okay, but if a regular person, who works at, this is a regular job, what I'm saying, making like $50,000 a year, if he don't vote, he's the main reason why, America is not going in the right direction. It doesn't really make sense to me, man. But as you can see that we have low expectations for celebrities, especially black celebrities. But I mean, I'm glad that he's actually waking up, but it's sad that it took him this long. It's not that very hard to vote. Just make sure you don't have a felony on you, you're not a criminal, and then just register at your own local election. That's all you have to do at the end of the day, man. Just register your own local election. You can do absentee ballots. You can mail it in. You can personally fill it out, and then go to the county office. There's many things that you can do, and just show your ID. It's very easy process. I even vote for the governors of Michigan, man. So I mean, when I had an opportunity to vote for President Obama the second term, I was very excited. I was very happy, man, because I noticed I felt good as an American. Maybe because how I was raised, regardless if I had money or not. I know that wealthy people still vote, and in like the Republican or Democratic Party. So I mean, I go to like nice neighborhoods, and you see like big people with big fences and stuff. They had Biden and Harris, Trump and Pence. So I just feel like, especially on how difficult it was for us to gain this right as African Americans to vote, man. The Voter Writers Act, and, we had the grandfather clause, we had, the poll tax. I mean, a lot of things that, prohibit us from voting, and that's a huge thing. A lot of people lay their lives to vote. So, I mean, that means that he even vote for, like I said, Obama administration, you vote for the George Bush. Like, dang, bro. But at the same time, man, this is maybe this will be a wake up call for him. Maybe he can get really involved politically. And then also too, he probably not really as educated, but at the same time, if you're not a huge, educated person on politics, you still have a right to vote. I mean, you don't have to really, voice your opinion on things, but you can go ahead and still vote, man. Because that's your right. A lot of people wish they had a right to do that, man. So have a voice in government. So, I just feel like I kind of want to make this. But they said during the game 1 of the NBA Finals last week, O'Neal sat next to a friend of former President Barack Obama as virtual fans at the game. His co-hosts were surprised he didn't vote for him either. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, it's it's mind boggling though. At the end of the day, man. I mean, so it is what it is. But I'm just saying, like the people sitting up here and saying that you know, that's defending, Shaquille O'Neal of his actions of not voting for all these years shouldn't be the main reasons pointing the fingers of regular people who decide not to vote. I'm just saying, bro. Like at the end of the day, because they're celebrities, they have more influence and money. They still should be held to a standard as regular folks when it comes to voicing our opinions and being politically involved in certain things. I'm not saying you have to be a political activist. It has to be in your blood to do that, but you still can write okay, I can kind of control who I want to be in office. So just exercise that vote. But that's your boy Young Lee Jr. You guys between like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Take care. I'm out. Deuces.